Hello, Daphne here with another video. This one is titled Arizona Meteor Crater. Have you ever wondered what a massive 50,000-year-old hole in the ground looks like? Well, you're about to find out. I, for one, have always been fascinated with the universe. There is so much mystery out there, so much we don't know. Still, I love all the astrophysicists and all the people that study astronomy know about the universe. It's just so interesting. I remember endless discussions about the universe with my adoptive father before he died, and each conversation was more interesting than the last, because after all, his father was the first one to discover an impact crater on Earth. Well, the truth is that sometimes from outer space come massive space rocks that hit planet Earth. The Arizona Meteor Crater struck Earth in northern Arizona, exploding at a force of 150 times greater than the atom bomb. Can you believe that? Thank goodness it happened 50,000 years ago. This is more than a hole-in-the-ground story for me, as it was discovered and then purchased in the early 1900s by Daniel Moreau Barringer, my adoptive grandfather. He believed this crater could be turned into a lucrative iron mining operation. Subsequently, no iron was found due to the impact energy estimated at 10 megatons of TNT, causing the meteorite to vaporize on contact. I should say on impact. For a number of years, my grandfather was interested in various craters in the West, particularly Meteor Crater in northern Arizona. Finally, he purchased it and undertook to unearth the meteor that he was convinced had formed the depression. 600 feet across and 570 feet deep, hole in the ground, that was the description of the size of this crater. He was the first in history to proclaim the site an impact crater. Early on, his colleagues did not agree with him, but eventually he won them over. The massive rock from outer space had plunged through Earth's atmosphere at approximately 26,000 miles per hour. Wow. And crashed into what is now central Arizona, hitting the Earth 50,000 years ago. Upon my grandfather's death in 1929, his 8 children formed the Barringer Crater Company. The crater remains owned by our family to this day. Subsequently, the site was developed commercially, and revenue from it is being used to this day by the Barringer family to support the study of meteorites. Several years ago, we had a family reunion out at the crater. Here's my husband and me sitting on the rim, enjoying a beautiful day at this very, very historic site. And here's me on the rim too, looking out, and I just had, it was a wonderful trip. And here's just some, I guess you'd call them advertisement for the crater. First proven and best preserved impact crater on planet Earth. And during the reunion, many of our family members decided to take the long trek down to the bottom of the crater. A scale model of Meteor Crater, also known as the Barringer Crater, is located in New York's Natural History Museum. Of course, the crater display is behind. It's not this big crater in front. But it's on display at the Natural History Museum there and is considered one of the best preserved impact craters in the world. The display features a cutaway section to illustrate how the crater was formed. The identification of this feature as an impact site in the early 20th century changed the way scientists thought about the solar system, as researchers began to argue that impacts might have cratered the moon and other planets. A final note and a tribute. Perhaps we, the Barringer family, are the only family who own an impact crater on Earth and who have a crater named after our patriarch on the moon. Yep, we have an impact crater named after us on the moon. It's sort of fun to share this kind of trivia with my friends. So, until next time, if you find yourself in Arizona, please visit the Arizona, or as we know it, the Barringer Meteor Crater.